Alright, in my last video, I talked a little bit about debtfreecharts.com, and my husband and I are currently trying to become debt-free. So we have paid off our credit cards, our medical debt, my van, his old van, and a tractor and a zero turn. So we are working our way through that. We're using the debt snowball method, and I might do another video on that too. Let me know if that would be something you're interested in. So we kind of started following Dave Ramsey, and his first baby step is to save $1,000. We keep that where we can touch it, so it's just in our savings account. And then the next step was to snowball and list your debts from lowest to highest, and pay them off in that amount. So basically, if our minimum payment was $50 on card A and $50 on card B, once A is gone, you're going to move that $50 over and put the full $100 on card B monthly until it's paid off, and so forth. So then that $100 would go onto your loan C after you paid off the first two. So I just wanted to show you, I'm very visual. So I hung these charts on my fridge, which is kind of weird for some people, but it motivated me not to eat out as much. It motivated me to cook at home. I was constantly seeing them. We had to tell someone, no, we can't go out to eat, or no, we can't go on this trip. I knew there was a reason why. It's because I wanted to get that debt to be gone. So I definitely liked the Debt Free Charts by Heidi, and she made it into a game, and for me it worked really well. So I'm going to show you some that we've used. So this one is, at the top it says, I've saved my starter emergency fund. So our goal was 1,000. So you take 1,000 divided by 100, because there's 100 little squares, which would make each one 10. So each time we save $10, we account it for it. And I like to do it kind of like a quilt pattern. I went between solids, polka dots, and stripes. And I just used all different colors. So it was very motivating to me and exciting when I got to do the next block of $10. So our next, I actually found these charts after we paid off some of our debt, so I don't have them for the credit cards and the medical debt or the tractors. I have them for the personal line, the cars, the starter fund, the mortgage, and the student loan debt. So our next one, we had a line of credit from when we put in air conditioning and gravel. So this was, I paid off my personal loan, and again, it has the start, 25%, 50%, 75%, and then finish. So I took that amount, which was $5,010. So each square I got to color in was when we paid off $50.10. The next was my husband's first van. We bought it used. It was pretty cheap, and we knew it was going to need some repairs. But it was $5,050. So again, every time we paid off $50, we were able to color in another square. So you can see I really like bright colors, and like I said, I feel like it's a game. It helps me pay it off quicker. My van was a much newer van, and this was the amount. It was $12,106. That was the amount when I started Dave Ramsey, using the snowball method and all those things. So we have paid that off. We paid it off last month in December of 2020, and it was 18 months early. So it just feels so good to not have a van payment. I have not made a new chart. My husband got a new van because his one I talked about earlier had broke. So we have his van and then my school loans. And that's our last two debts besides our mortgage. So I will be making one for his car. All right, my student loans. Again, this is the amount when I started Dave Ramsey. So I have paid off some previous to this. Right now, there are 0% interest and they're deferring payments. And I did choose to pay off the vans, or put money towards the vans, rather than pay on the student loans, because I was hoping that they would extend that 0% no payments. And thank goodness they did. We are extended now until October. Then for the overall, I love Tetris, but this is Tetris. You put your amount, the start date, and how much each piece is worth. So each level had 100, I think. And this is not accurate since we added the van loan, but this is how far we had got on all our other debt. And again, I like to color the top and just make it real fun and colorful. Our mortgage, this was the amount when we started Dave Ramsey, which was February of 19. And, you know, after you pay so much, it only goes to the interest. Then she has other fun charts that make it really fun to save money. We do want to take our kids to Disney for the first time. So the one I found, it says 100 doodles to Disney. And our goal for our trip was to not spend any more than $5,000. We do want to stay on property to use the buses and hotels. So we took that $5,000 divided by 100 and we got 50. So every time we save $50, we get to do a doodle. And they're really fun themed. We have Dole Whip, Mickey ears, we have the castle, Spaceship Earth, pretzels, all kinds of snack. And then if you notice, the letters are hidden. D-I-S-N-E-Y. So it says Disney. And then the last chart, my last video did talk about saving for my children's mutual funds in their future, but this is another fun one for them to look at. It's called Hungry Hungry Piggies, and you divide it by each section. Other people have used this to like pay off their medical debt, a school loan. They divided it more into 4s. So you can really individualize these charts a lot. And then she does have some that look like this. I paid off mine, and a big empty spot. So you would be able to fill in what you wanted to say. So you could say, I paid off my tractor. I paid off my Christmas debt. Whatever you would want it to say. So again, a lot of her charts are free. It's www.debtfreecharts.com. And if they're not free, they're very inexpensive. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts and if you've tried her charts before. And give me some feedback. Thank you. Bye.